I'm gonna get straight to it. Is Dune Part 2 a feminist movie? Yes. Not only that, it is the feminist sci-fi movie I've been waiting for. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, this is Silver Screen Freak, and as my name suggests, I'm a freak for all things movie and TV shows. If you're into that sort of thing, let's be friends. So back to it. Dune is that movie. It is the person you thought was a bitch at first, but turned out is actually really nice. It's that song you always skipped, but all of a sudden it plays in your head all the time. Dune is all that. Now, if you saw my previous video where I explained Dune Part 1 and 2, you will know that I had my apprehensions about Dune. The first part was leaning towards a white savior type film that I was not so gaga for. But that, my friends, was just the beginning. That was Denis Villeneuve taking us for a ride, because as we see in the sequel, Paul ain't everything Stilgar the Fremen, and Paul himself believes he is. If anything, this movie just shows how frail and dangerous the male ego is, and how in control and above the bullshit women are. Exhibit A. The Bene Gesserits were in on it the whole time. They are the most powerful players in this game. They are the chess players, and everyone else is merely a pawn on their table. The Emperor, the Baron, the Duke, they have nothing on the power that these women have. What we find out in this movie, thanks to the water of life that Paul and Lady Jessica ingests, is that the Bene Gesserits can communicate with each other through time. Present and past and future, they are all in on it scheming. So remember in the first movie how some of the Fremen, they revered Paul and Lady Jessica because there's this prophecy that a mother and son from the outside would come and lead the Fremen to paradise. He would be the Messiah. Well, the prophecy in basically every way was made up because present-day Lady Jessica can communicate with the Bene Gesserits from centuries ago. And guess what? She can tell them, oh, the Messiah is going to do this, the Messiah is going to do that, knowing damn well she's just relaying what Paul is already doing. And in this way, Paul is just set up by his mother. He's like a piece in this chess, in this puzzle piece that his mother is playing. This is evident because the other Bene Gesserits really don't give two hoots about Paul. The Reverend Mother couldn't care less because they have a standby with Fade Rautha. This just proves how disposable the men are. They're just pieces. It's like, okay, Paul's not here, fine, it's okay, we got Fade Rautha. Like, Paul ain't shit. Additionally, we also find out that Lady Jessica is the Baron's daughter. This suggests that she is a product of another Bene Gesserit's matchmake, similar to how Margot Fenring seduces Fade Rautha in order to get pregnant and ensure his bloodline continues. Now, this scene in itself says so much. Up until the scene Margot seduces Fade Rautha, we are shown scene after scene of what a vicious, psychotic, sadistic, powerful man he is.
I am Fade Rautha, a big man, a scary man.
But all that might and power is nothing for Margot. She isn't the least bit scared of him. She successfully uses him and is unfazed. Not only are the women in this movie substantially more physically powerful than the men, but they are mentally a lot more capable. We see this in Chani and Shishakli, who at the end remain the only Fremen who do not believe in the prophecy, even though for all intents and purposes, it really does appear that Paul is their Messiah. In fact, they can see right through all this bullshit and view it as a tactic, a theology designed to control the Fremen. Talk about a woman's intuition, am I right? And especially props to Chani because that is her man. You know, she could have easily flipped the switch and become his biggest advocate, cheerleader, whatever, and become Mrs. Messiah. But she stands her ground till the very end. Even when she's all alone, she refuses to kneel, refuses to compromise her better judgment, and leaves Paul's ass. That takes a lot of balls to go against what everyone else believes. Chani is a real one. And thirdly, Princess Erlin, who has to save her old man's ass from death. Firstly, the Emperor put himself in this situation because of his frail male ego. He sent the orders to have Duke Atreides and House Atreides exterminated, basically due to jealousy, because his lame-ass reason was that he found the Duke's nobleness as weakness. Again, this is the Emperor going,
I big man, I scary man. I view secure men as threats, so I get buried to kill.
And it's Princess Erlin who's just like, this is no time to cry, beg, or plead. I'll marry you, let's get this over with already. Just in general, the total vibe I got from this movie was the women just watching the men burn while they shake their heads. Boys will be boys. So with that said, I cannot wait to see what happens next, but until then, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Did you think that Dune was surprisingly feminist too? Or do you think I'm wrong? I'd love to read your thoughts on this and what you guys thought of the movie. Until next time, stay freaky. Bye.